All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakah Kodash. Second of all, I want to give double honors to my elders and apostles of Great Millstone, Elder Tahar, and on down that rule well. And third of all, I want to give a peace and safety to the hopeful elect out there, the brothers that push this truth, the truth of the King James Bible, and all truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the globe. All right, so I just want to do an in-transit lesson. Short and transit lesson of how alone the spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai allows it to go. And I want to name the video Earthquakes. Alright. And Lord Will's brother can see on the screen. This is a screenshot of an article that I took while I was at work. Lord Will's brothers can see the title of the video is Likelihood of Volcano Eruption in Iceland Remains High After 700 Earthquakes Strike Since Midnight. And I believe in total yesterday or the day before all together, I think it's like over like I think it was like 1,400, if I ain't mistaken. I forget the exact number of what it was the first couple of days in total, but just since midnight of yesterday, all right, you had 700. It had 700 earthquakes. All right, 700. And again, like the article said, they believe that a volcano is about to erupt. All right, which would devastate that place. But it's already really devastated when you look at photos and pictures that they took over there in Iceland. The roads are cracked, like bad, like split. The roads are split down the middle. All right, and so on and so forth. So it's bad already. And the volcano would just be like the icing on the cake to how bad it is. All right, but yeah, man, earthquakes are part of prophecies. Which all the brothers out there already know. One of the signs, earthquakes is one of the prophecies. Is a prophecy, and one of the signs that the Lord Yahweh Shai told us. The Lord Yahweh Shai told us that was going to be a sign of His coming. How close we are to His coming. All right, so. Just this year alone, there's been tons of earthquakes, like in California, really over like the past like 5 years, 3, 4 to 5 years, there's been a whole lot of earthquakes. All right, and just since midnight, this place Iceland had 700, and I believe in total, the other day or the last 2 days, but previous they had like in total like 1,400. All right, so just since midnight, it's been 700. So that's a sign. All right. Again, like the Lord Yahweh Shai told us, all right, that was going to be one of the signs of how close we are to His coming. All right. Just like with wars, rumors of wars. Let's go back there. We're going to go back there in a second. But let's get this verse. It's St. Matthew chapter 19, verse 24. St. Matthew chapter 19, verse 24. Let me start at 3. St. Matthew chapter 24, verse 3, Salakia. And as He sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto Him privately, saying, Tell us, when shall these things be, and what should be the signs that are coming, and the end of the world, right? The end of this world, the end of this age, the end of this rulership, all right? The end of the so-called white man's rulership, all right? The end of his world. Verse 4, Yahweh Shai answered and said unto them, Take heed that no man deceive you. As for ye shall hear wars and rumors of wars, which that's going on. All right, the Ukraine situation in Russia, the small hats and them Arabs. All right. Also, America is in Syria right now, dropping bombs on them, so they're really at war with Syria. All right. So yeah, that's happening too, like crazy. Ye shall hear wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. Right, because the Karagma, the Third World War can't come to pass until the Karagma comes to pass. But that's right around the corner. All right. The scriptures say we prophesy not of a time far off, so that's right around the corner. For nation should rise against nation, that's going on, and kingdom against kingdom. And there should be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places. Right, famine, pestilence, and earthquakes in diverse places. All right, we see the famine, Well, in some places, for the last couple of years, you know, we saw how quick a famine could come. We saw how quick them grocery stores were emptied out. So it's nothing for the Most High to bring a famine. All right, a lack of bread and water. So it's nothing for the Most High to bring a famine. And pestilence, the Crown Rail 19. Now the bird flu is back out there again. They're talking about the bird flu again. They just had to kill a bunch of, destroy a bunch of chickens and eggs. And yeah, I forgot where it was at. I did a video on it too, but it's like I forgot where it was at. But they just had to kill a whole bunch of birds and eggs, destroy a whole bunch of birds and eggs. All right, due to the they said they didn't want the bird flu or whatever to spread. So that's back out there again. They're talking about the C-119. They were talking about the C-119 again, you know, a little bit. So that's pestilence. And earthquakes in diverse places, right? And earthquakes in diverse places. All right. And again, that place, Iceland, just had 700 earthquakes in one day. In the last 2 days in total, it's been like, they had like 1,400 or something like that. All right. And all these are the beginnings of sorrows, right? And all these are the beginning of sorrows. And the whole world right now is in a state of sorrow. All right. Nobody's really happy. The Lord said he was going to take the mirth to make the mirth to cease. All right. You know, people are protesting about the atrocities that's going on in Palestine. You know, anxiety or depression is at an all-time high. I did a video yesterday through the Spirit of Pop, Yahbashim Yahushai, going into how these women are basically drinking themselves to death because they're depressed. All right. So sorrow, the spirit of sorrow is heavy on the earth right now. All right, and it's only going to get worse. All right, it's only going to get it's only going to get worse. Let's get this 2nd Ezra chapter 9. 2nd Ezra chapter 9, verse 1. And he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself. When thou see part of the signs past, which I have told thee, then thou shalt well understand that it is the very same time when the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. The Most High definitely visited this place. Therefore, when there should be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people, which are both going on, you got major earthquakes going on in Iceland, uproars of the people in Washington D.C. I think they said it was I was reading over the Drudge Report also. I read back over the Drudge Report earlier when I was at work, and I think it was well over 200,000 that marched on D.C. today, if I ain't mistaken. I know they said it was the highest in history. So yeah, it was expecting like 100,000, but I think like 200,000 actually showed up. All right. And Lord will, when I get home, I'm gonna look further into that. But because all them people, imagine all those people. Imagine that number of people out there, and it's going to happen. Imagine that number of people out there running around causing chaos or stealing and killing, stealing shit, breaking shit. And imagine that number of people out there doing that. All right. Esau won't have no choice but to call in the UN troops or the Gurkha troops. All right, them UN troops, the peacekeepers, or whatever you want to call them, and declare martial law. All right, that many people, 200,000 people, I think it was, if I ain't mistaken, if memory serves me correct. I know they said it was the highest in history though. All right, so there you go. That's uproars of the people, and it's everywhere, not just here in Babylon. It's everywhere. All right, people protesting what them small hats are doing. All right, but the Lord said earthquakes. Again, in Iceland, they're experiencing a lot of earthquakes, probably on their way to a volcano, and uproars of the people in the world. Right, the uproars of the people of the world. Then thou shalt well understand that the Most High spake to these things that were days that were before thee, even from the beginning. For like all that is made in the world have a beginning and an end, and the end is manifested. Right, so the fact that there's heavy earthquakes, heavy uproars of the people, all right, that's a sign to show that that we're at the end. All right, that we're at the end. All right, and again, times are only get worse. The Lord spoke about perilous times should come, which we're in the beginning phases of those perilous times, but they're going to get way worse. Way worse. All right. So with that, I pray this in-transit lesson was edifying. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory again to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakakodash, double honors to my elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and double honor, it's like in peace and safety to brothers that push this truth and sincerity. With that, I'm going to say shalom.